This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, everyone. Last class we discussed about that contra, some of transactions also we done in the contra voucher. Any doubt is there in the contra anything? See, first I will show you that some of transaction, whatever standard transactions we did, I will show you that. Yeah, in the last class we done some of contra transactions. In that, see, so many transactions we done, contra transaction and receipt voucher, all these things. Whatever we done, all the transactions, if you want to see that, so where we have to go and see that, I want to see list of entries, whatever we done, that list of entries. If you want to see that, go to daybook option, click on the daybook, then press enter. If you press enter, see, at present in our voucher which date we opened, the date only it's going to display, but in the May month transaction only it's going to display for us. But now we done so many transactions in the April month also. If I want to see that April month transaction, all these things, we have to change the voucher date. If I want to change the data, means company period we have to change. To change the company period date, Alt F2, that is the shortcut key to change the data in the daybook. Company period date, shortcut key is Alt F2. Okay, Alt plus F2. This is the shortcut key. Only the voucher date. While doing the transaction, if I want to change the data, we are going to use a voucher date. Means that is we call as a voucher date. To change the voucher date, shortcut key is F2. But to change the company period date, Alt F2 we have to press. In that, see, go to daybook. Only one transaction is going to happening, no? So it's going to displaying, no? So that's why press Alt F2. See now, change period date we got. Here from which date to which date you want to take the transaction, you want to see the transaction. Actually daybook list of entries it's going to display for us. Okay, now from 1/4 2024, sorry, 1/4 2024 to I want to display. If you want to see that only 1 month transactions, we can give 1/5, or else 30 30th 4th, or else May month transaction. If you want to see that from 1/5 to 31st 5, like this we can give the details. Or else all the transactions, if you want to see that, give the financial year here. So from beginning financial year, end of the financial year I'm going to give. If I want to delete the numbers, press space key. If you press space key, automatically it's going to delete. 31st 3 2025. Okay, press enter. See, all the transactions going to display. Before that, what is the day book? In that, see, 1 second. See now, this is the day book details. What is the day book actually? It is also called as primary book. Day book called as a primary book. It is a legally valid document. Okay, so because all the transactions, whatever within all the transactions, we can see in the day book only. That means list of entries we can see in the day book. Okay, this is called as a primary book, main book of the main book of the company, or main book of the details. All these things we are going to see in the day book. Means whatever transactions we done, all the transactions details it's going to display in the primary book. It is a legally valid document. Okay, day book is used to record day to day transactions in a systematic manner. So whenever we are going to use record day to day transactions in a systematic manner, means whenever we are going to do the transactions, we have to do systematic manner. We are going to enter this all the details, whatever we done, all the transactions we are going to see in the day book only. Day book cannot be used to analyze the data of company of the company. Day book cannot be used to analyze the data. Okay, day book cannot be used to generate any kind of reports. In the day book we can't generate any kind of reports, we can't generate, but we can see the all the list of entries we can see in the day book only. That means it is used to list of entries, whatever we done transaction, all transactions we can see in the day book. Means sales, purchase, debit note, credit note, contra, payment, receipt, all the transactions we can see in the day book. That's why day book called as a list of entry. Day book views to list of entries option. Okay, so if I want to see the transactions, see now this is my company. Yeah, I want to see that last class we done so many transactions, contra also we done, capital account also we introduced, all the transactions. If you want to see that in the gateway of tally, go to day book, press enter. Only one transaction is going to happening. So if I want to see all the transactions, press alt F2. If you press alt F2, we have to change the date. Okay, in that, for example, or auditor or accountant, so stakeholder asking the May month reports, only the May month reports receipt details I need. Like this, when they are going to ask that reports, if I want to export as a PDF format or Excel format, all the options it's available in the day book only. Okay, whenever they are going to asking the reports as a PDF format or Excel format and any other format, that we can export from the day book only. Okay, here change period, press space key. Next up, 31st 3. Like this we entered all the transactions, so whatever transactions we done. See here, 4 contra we did. So one is receipt option. Receipt option is nothing but capital account introduced, no, the details. Now I want to see that. So if I want to see entire details, press alt F5. Means detailed options. If you want to see that, press alt F5. If you press alt F5, sorry, alt F5, detailed options it will come. Again see, alt F5. That is the options, detailed options we can see in that. Okay, here option is there in that. See now, see now F2, to change the voucher date. To change the voucher date, we are going to press F2 options to change the voucher date. Alt F2 to change the company period date. Alt F2 is the shortcut key. Alt D means whatever we done, sum of transactions, I done so many transactions. In that particular transactions, if you want to delete, we can press Alt D is a shortcut key to delete the entries. Okay, if I want to delete not only for entries, even if I want to delete the company also, shortcut key is Alt D only. All the masters, groups, ledgers, stock items, stock groups, stock categories, units, if you want any kind of details, if you options, if you want to delete, that is the only the shortcut key is Alt D only. That is delete entries options. Okay, next Alt F1, that means so Alt D to delete the entries. Alt F1 for detailed reports. If I want to see that reports as a detailed wise, so we can use Alt F1 or we can use Alt F5 also, or Alt F5. In the ERP 9 they were using Alt F1 only, but in the Tally Prime Alt F1 also we can use, Alt F5 also we can use for detailed report. What is the detailed report? This one only. See, Alt. So now like this I open daybook now. Detailed reports, if you want to see that, press Alt F5, detailed options it will come. After that we can take it, we can export as a PDF format or Excel format to auditor, accountant, stakeholder, owner. So to whom we want to share, to send, we can take we can export the transactions reports. Here option is there in the daybook only, we have the options to export the transactions. Okay, next Alt R to remove line means to hide the entries. For example, in these options, so someone is asking in the particular details, only the contra I need, I don't want to display the receipt voucher, like this they are asking. That time if you want to hide the particular transactions, we can hide. We have the shortcut keys for that. Shortcut key is to hide the entries, Alt R. I think not Alt R. Control R, that is a shortcut key to hide the entries. How to hide the entries? See, I selected particular transaction. Which entries, which transactions you want to hide? Select that one. I want to hide the receipt. So Control R is the shortcut key to hide the entries. See now only the contra only it's going to display. Okay, like this we can hide the transaction also. If I want to say May 1st, May 2nd, we done one of the transactions, I don't want this one also. Select the particular transactions. So Control R to hide the entry. See now only 3 entries is going to display. After that we can export the transactions. Okay, now next Alt U to restore the line means unhide the transactions. So that is the Alt U is the shortcut key for that. Go to press Alt U. By holding Alt key U, all the transaction is going to display. Like this we can use Alt U for options, unhide the entries. Understood? All these are the shortcut keys only. Next Alt X to cancel the entries. See, I done so many transactions. Particular transactions if you want to cancel, we are going to use Alt X is a shortcut key. Now we done some transaction, we transferred the cash to petty cash, 5,000 rupees we transferred from cash account to petty cash. This transaction I don't want. I want to cancel the transaction. So that's why Alt X is the shortcut key for that. See now, if I press Alt X, it's going to display, do you want to cancel the transactions? Click on that S. If I click on that S, see automatically it's going to display here cancelled. Okay, so for cancel voucher, see Alt X is the cancelled option. Understood? Now all these options we can do in the daybook only. F2 to change the voucher date. By pressing F2 we can change the voucher date whenever we are going to do the transaction, all these things. Alt F2 to change the company period date. Alt D to delete the entries, any entries transactions if you want to delete we can delete. Alt F1 detailed option. So then that means detailed reports we can see the detailed. Alt F1 also we can use. Alt F5 also we can use. Alt sorry, Control R to hide the entries. Hide the entries. So if I want to open the hidden entries, all these things, Alt U is the shortcut key for that to restore the entries or restore the line, all these things. Alt X is the shortcut key to cancel the transaction or cancel the entries. Now see, in that I cancel some of transactional things. For example, I cancel 2 3 reports, 2 3 transactions I cancelled. But now I want to know that where it's going to store, how many vouchers we cancelled. If I want to see that list of cancelled vouchers entries, if you want to see that, for that we have to go to view the cancelled voucher, gateway of tally, display more reports, exception report. Like here we have to go and we can see the cancelled voucher. Not only cancelled voucher, all cancelled voucher, optional voucher, negative ledgers, overdue or receivables, all the transactions. So we can see in the exception reports only. Where we have to go for this, go to gateway of tally, display more reports. In that see exception reports, click on that exception reports. Here see all the exception reports means it's not going to affect our accounts book. Okay, that's why optional vouchers, cancelled voucher, post dated voucher, negative ledger, negative stock, overdue receivables and payables, all the details, all the reports we can see in the exception reports only. We cancel the one voucher, no, I want to see that. Go to cancelled voucher, press enter. See now cancelled one. Next options in that, see one more okay, here this the daybook details. ah Two questions, one more, 1 second. So ah, see here two questions is there for us, means two transactions. How to do the transactions here? In that contra voucher only. On 1st August 2024 deposit of cash rupees 3000, we are going to deposit the amount, means we received some of amount from our customer, or even if it is a rent also okay, commission also okay, but we have 3000 rupees, means to Satya dealers. In that, Satya dealers wants to deposit the 3000 rupees equally to SBI Bank and Kotak Bank. Okay, so on 1st August 2024, deposit the cash rupees 3000 equally to SBI and SBI Bank and Kotak Bank. So how to deposit the equally? For example, on 1st August, no, open the Tally Prime, go to Contra, sorry, go to Voucher, enter. So I am in the contra only. 1st August. They mentioned here 1st of August. So that's why I want to change the voucher date. What is the shortcut key to change the voucher date? Shortcut key is F2 only. Click on that F2. F2C voucher date. So 1st of August, no, 1/8. This is the August. Press enter. August month I entered. Now, what is my question? Deposit of cash. We are depositing the cash to SBI and Kotak Bank. SBI Bank and Kotak Bank is receiver. That's why SBI debit 1500 rupees, and Kotak also we debit 1500 rupees. We are going to deposit to two bank also. Okay, credit cash, because we are depositing the cash, no, bank is receiving, that's why bank is a debit. Go to here, this is the credit option, this is the default options, we can't change first options. Okay, select the cash, we are depositing the cash, click on that cash. Now that means bank, in that SBI Bank and Kotak Bank account debtor to cash account. Correct, no? So that's why click on that cash 3000 rupees we are going to depositing. Now which bank is debited? SBI Bank. Our cursor is here only. Again press enter. Next step it will come. Here select the SBI Bank. For SBI Bank, we are going to depositing only 5,500 rupees only. But we have only 3000, equally we have to deposit. That's why SBI Bank 1500 rupees, that amount.
I'm not able